You know a movie's doing something right when it makes you fear everything. Planes, roller coasters, tanning beds, even freaking LASIK. No killer, no escape, just death, playing mousetrap with your life. Let's rank every Final Destination movie. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of horror's most creative and chaotic franchises, Final Destination. No masked killer, no haunted house, just the concept of death itself coming after you in the most elaborate ways possible. I've been binging the whole franchise over the last week in anticipation of Bloodlines, the 6th entry in the franchise which releases wide today. I'll be checking that one out in theaters, so stay tuned to my channel for my thoughts soon. In this video, I'm ranking all 5 Final Destination films, from my personal favorite to my least favorite. I'll briefly walk you through the setup of each movie and then give my quick thoughts on what works, what doesn't, and why it lands where it does on my list. And before we jump in, don't forget to hit that like button if you're a fan of horror rankings. Subscribe for more spooky content, and if you want to support the channel, check out my Patreon. For just $1 a month, you can help me keep making videos, and for $5, you can request a review of something you'd like. Links are in the description below. So starting off, coming in at number 5, to nobody's surprise, we have The Final Destination. This one opens at a racetrack where Nick, the protagonist, has a vision of a fiery car crash that kills dozens of spectators. He manages to get some of his friends and a few strangers out before the accident happens, but as usual, death isn't done and the survivors are picked off one by one. Easily the worst of the bunch, this movie feels like a straight-to-DVD sequel made by people who only half remembered what made the others fun. The CGI is dreadful, the characters are paper thin, and the whole thing plays out like a parody of itself. The deaths, while still elaborate, lose all impact because they look like video game cutscenes from the early 2000s. There's no tension, no creativity in the setup, and even the twist ending is lazy. This one just lacks soul. It's all style, no suspense, and not even fun in a so bad it's good way. Now this next one is going to be controversial. Coming in at number 4, we have the original one that started it all, Final Destination. Alex Browning has a premonition of a plane explosion while boarding a flight to Paris. He panics, gets removed from the plane with a few classmates, and watches as the plane explodes just like he saw. But surviving the initial disaster only puts a target on them, as death begins to take them out in the order they would have died. The original deserves credit for coming up with such a unique horror premise. It's the foundation and it has a solid, eerie tone. Devon Sawa gives a believable performance, and the lack of a physical killer adds this psychological edge that sets it apart. But revisiting it now, it definitely feels a bit slow and dated. The deaths are tame by franchise standards, and the rules are still a bit fuzzy. While it's an important entry, it doesn't quite hit the highs of later films that ran with the concept and dialed up the insanity. Coming in at number 3, this one might also be a bit controversial for being placed this high. We've got Final Destination 3. Wendy has a vision of a roller coaster derailment at a local carnival, which lets her and a few others escape death. Soon after, she realizes that photos taken on the night of the accident might hold clues to how each survivor will die. This one's pure popcorn horror. It embraces the absurdity and runs with it. Mary Elizabeth Winstead carries the film really well, and the photo premonition gimmick adds a fun new wrinkle. The deaths are iconic. The tanning bed sequence is seared into horror history. It's stylish, fast-paced, and full of that early 2000s teen horror energy. Sure, it doesn't have the depth of some other entries, but it's a tight, entertaining ride that rarely slows down. This one strikes a great balance between suspense, absurdity, and gore. And then in the number 2 spot, we have the surprising comeback after Part 4, Final Destination 5. A group of co-workers narrowly escape death when their office retreat ends in a catastrophic suspension bridge collapse, thanks to a vision from the protagonist, Sam. But this time there's a twist. If a survivor kills someone else, they can supposedly take over their lifespan and escape death's design. This one surprised me. After the disaster that was Part 4, Final Destination 5 brought the series back with real energy. The opening bridge collapse is terrifying and beautifully done, and the deaths throughout feel fresh and creatively brutal. But what really elevates this one is the new wrinkle in the rules. The moral dilemma of whether to kill someone else to survive adds genuine tension and raises the stakes in a way the series desperately needed. And the twist ending, revealing it's a prequel to the first film, is genuinely clever and earned. It's smart, nasty, and well-paced. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Coming in first place, arguably the most iconic of the whole series, we have Final Destination 2. Kimberly has a vision of a massive highway pileup and stops her car in time to prevent it. Along with a few strangers, she survives what should have been a fatal accident. But the survivors soon learn they're still in danger and team up with Clear Rivers from the first film to uncover Death's new pattern. This is the franchise at its absolute peak. week. The highway crash opening is still one of the most intense sequences in horror history. The setup is tight, the characters are a step up from most entries, and the movie has a sense of cruel, chaotic fun. The deaths feel shocking without being over-the-top silly, and the added mythology with the new life twist gives it a layer of intrigue. It's the rare horror sequel that improves on everything the original did. Faster, gorier, more suspenseful, and surprisingly clever. If someone asked me to show them just one Final Destination film, this would be it. And obviously, we can't forget the trauma of log trucks this one gave generations to come. So that's my ranking of the Final Destination franchise, one of horror's most consistently fun series, even if it has a few pit stops along the way. Whether you're in for the inventive deaths, the absurd tension, or just to be terrified of air conditioners and microwaves, these movies know how to leave a mark. If you liked the video, don't forget to drop a like and hit that subscribe button. It helps me out more than you know. And if you want to support the channel directly, head over to my Patreon. $1 a month helps keep videos like this coming, and for $5 you can request a movie or series for me to review. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, if you feel like you've just dodged death, check your surroundings.